What is up, comic fans? Welcome to the Legion of Comics. I'm Mark. Today is Tuesday. That means this is the best day of the week, the most exciting day for comic books out of all 7 days. It is new DC Day. We have a stacked release week, so much to talk about, plus the giveaway for today. Don't go anywhere. Let's get into it right after this. Quick shout out to the channel sponsors, Big Time Collectibles. Be sure to check them out at their website and on social media. They sponsor the Legion Loot giveaway for all the channel members that are in the Legion tier. So be sure to hit that join button down below. Check out the channel membership. See if it's something that you might be interested in and get in on the action. Also, if you need anything cleaner press, hit up my friend Justin on Instagram. Let him know you found him via the channel and take advantage of the special offer for viewers of the channel. And lastly, a huge shout out to my local sponsor, the Augusta Book Exchange, newly called ABX Comics and Games. They are the local sponsor as well as sponsoring the wonderful books that we'll be giving away today. I'm excited to get into those, and we'll do that right after we open this unicorn cake.
For me.
For her. You like unicorn cakes?
Yeah, that one I always get for nap time.
Yeah, they're good for nap time, aren't they? Nothing
Yeah,
like
for
sugar
nap.
and cakes to get you right into nap time.
Mm-hmm.
Here's that, and here's this little piece. Where do we put that?
It's plastic.
That's right. Today's video is sponsored by Unicorn Cakes. All right, so let's get into it. Yo, this is an amazing, amazing release week for books in general. The past few have been kind of lighter, which has been fine. Then I only had 3 books out of my total pool this last week, and I'm still 2 of those books behind because work be like that sometimes. But let's say hey to some of the people in the chat, and we'll get into it. Las Cruces, of course, coming in first place at 10:05 a.m. with a hooray. The hooray is for him realizing that he was the first one to comment, by the way. And then at 11:51, he rubs it in everyone's face with a woohoo. Still the first one to comment. Hulk Collector 1982, what is going on, Kevin? Hello, how are you doing today? Las Cruces rolling in for the real thing. Hope you're doing good today, my friend. Hey, I made it. Remy Q Studios is in the building. Wait, early. Nothing wrong with early. If you're early, it is a fact. If you are early, you won't be late. Wheelchair Superhero 87, happy new DC Day to you, brother. Hope you're doing good today, Kyle. Larry L. Green Machine is in the building. Hey, 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 how's everyone today? Hope you're doing good, Larry. Daredevil NYC, what is happening? Hope you're doing good. TM Nerdy is in the building. What is up? Couching and slouching with C. Bizzle, good afternoon. Collecting with Durs. Durs, my beautiful homie. I'm glad to see you today, my friend. Hope you're doing good. Hope you enjoyed the Spider-Verse movie I saw on IG. I believe you went and saw it last night, if I'm not mistaken. Definitely a good time. Definitely a fun movie. Brian LCS is in the building. Hey, all. Brian uploaded a video here recently. My days kind of blend together, but I think it was yesterday, maybe the day before, opening some stuff, including his win from this very show right here. He was one of the winners from a week or 2 ago, something like that. But yeah, he got that gorgeous Raza Wonder Woman book. That was such a dope cover. Trev the Shipping Guru, how are you doing today? Happy DC Day, Legion. Throwing those channel emojis. You get access to those custom emojis with the channel membership. That's another one of the little perks. The channel membership perks. Look at that. There they are. Mark, Brian, Durr, C-Biz, Kyle, Daredevil, Remy, Las Cruces. Here. We're all here. Good stuff. Scrolling. Geek Out with Roscoe. What is going on? Yo, crushed it on Between the Lines last night. Him and TM Nerdy always put on a fantastic show, hanging out, talking, chatting it up with an artist on there. They were mashing Super Mario characters with superheroes last night. It was a good time. That's always a fun show. They had Nick the Comic Nerd on there with him. It was definitely fun. I was in there for most of it, then listened while I laid down, but I didn't make it through the whole thing. I was out like a light. Remy Q is back. What is going on? Flash by Night Comics. TJ is in the building. Yo, just thinking about this has to be a phenomenal week, or at least an exciting week for both TM and Flash by Night Comics, because this week is the official release week for Transformers Rise of the Beast. They've been doing some of the select early showings at some theaters across the nation. I do have one buddy that was able to go see it yesterday. And yeah, I'm excited. I've got tickets to go Thursday with the whole fam. Me and the kids and the wife are going Thursday night at 6:15. So I'm going straight from work to the IMAX screen. Burt Family 54 Comics is in the chat. Yo to you too, Burke. Hope you're doing good today. Norn Rad 82, what is up? I just sent his new DC Day win from last week in the mail this morning. So I hope that gets to you quick, fast, and in a hurry. Izzy versus NYC, what is going on? Izzy, hope you're doing good today. Happy new DC Day to you. I know Izzy has his books. His friend, he has a close friend that just opened up a shop. So Izzy is definitely getting his DC books on time. Dynamite, yellow to you too. John Mallow, what is going on? Good afternoon. Tell me you saw my massive stack I unboxed from ABX on my channel. I did not, Steve. I saw that you were unboxing a massive stack. I remember seeing the thumbnail where you shared the video out, but dude, I'm not even going to lie to people. I'm not up to date on anybody's content whatsoever. Not even close. Collecting with Birds says correct. Banger. What is going on? Aggressively relaxing. I hope you're doing good today, brother. Dale of Suspense is in the building. Hashtag DC Dale. What is up, Mark? And greetings, chat. Dale just got done unboxing a DC event key. Chris the Comic Vet is in the building. What is going on, fam? Hope you're doing good today, Chris. Much love from the South. That's my heterosexual life partner right there from the Great White North. 22 Comics, what is happening? Hello. Boom, boom, boom. Scrolling. Beast Wars sounds like it will be fun. Not deep story, though. Basically, fun Saturday morning cartoon. Yeah, I think that's how like all the Transformers are. They're Michael Bay summer action blockbuster films. You know, like I know Michael Bay's not directing it, but it's still his franchise, I believe. Like he's still the one putting the money behind it to help get it out there. His name's still in the credits. But I loved all the Michael Bay movies. I know the second one was a victim of that writer strike from some years back, you know, and it definitely shows. But man, I just have fun with those movies. I'm not like beholden to the old cartoons and stuff, but yeah, I just love them, man. I'm not even gonna pretend. I know it's like cool to crap on certain things, you know. It's cool to crap on Michael Bay. Dude makes good movies. I don't want to hear it, you know. Actually, I don't mind hearing. I think it's funny. You're telling me the guy that made Bad Boys 1 and 2 sucks at making movies. You're telling me the guy who made The Rock is bad at making movies? Like, that doesn't even make sense. It's not tracking. It's not tracking at all. Scrolling. I got tickets for tomorrow for Transformers. Fantastic. I'll wait for that one. Oh, boo. Spider-Verse, Transformers, Flash movie, Flash 800, fire. Yeah, I'm assuming you might have read Flash 800 now. That's probably the big one for this week. That was my blind pick going into the week. Definitely the most excited about that one, just from looking at the list. You can even sprinkle a Little Mermaid. Yeah, so my wife and Monkey went and watched Little Mermaid while me and Finn went and watched Spider-Man. We all came out happy, super happy campers. My little girl came out singing the songs, which I mean she's heard the songs countless times from the cartoon already. But my wife said the little girl in her was just giddy and gleeful the whole time, which that's exactly what you want. I have every intention on watching the new Little Mermaid when it's available to watch at home. But yeah, it's a huge movie season, huge. Because we just had Fast X also. You still have Mission Impossible, Dead Reckoning, Oppenheimer. There's just so many. It was a beautiful stack of books from ABX. Well, I'm glad, Steve. Bay has producer credit, but really isn't doing anything moving forward. Yeah, it's been like that since Bumblebee. He didn't direct that one. He just produced. What is going on? The Comic Viking had a good time seeing him earlier at the LCS. DAGR cards. What is happening? Ron Perlman is a great choice. Yeah, he's doing Primal. Finn, is my tea sitting in there on the table?
I have no idea.
Well, can you look for me? I need some tea. Yeah. Or grab me one out of the fridge, please. Will you grab me one out of the fridge, please? Thank you, buddy. Yeah, I think Ron Perlman was a great choice. I only heard like a couple clips of his voice from the trailer so far. I'm excited to hear how much it might be augmented, or because like you can like I think Tiem and Roscoe pointed it out last night on Between the Lines, but in the new Mario movie, the voice actor for Toad was Keegan Michael Keyes from Key and Peele. Like, and I've heard like after that they said that on the show, like the kids were watching it, and I went and listened, and you cannot tell for nothing. Kind of like how oh, he got it. You need one? Ask Bubba. Just ask Bubba. But it's kind of like how Disney bought the voice rights for James Earl Jones. So you don't even need actors anymore for voices because of AI and stuff. You just have to have, I mean, you can do whatever you want. You don't even need anybody to even speak and then augment their voice. You can just type it in a thing and just run it all from scratch. You gonna be careful? Be careful. Why are you looking at me like that? Is it good? Mm-hmm. Yeah, it is. Today's video brought to you by Snapple. Snap into the peach. Monkey laughed.
They are made out of red apple.
I think those are peaches. Oh. All right. I'll leave it right here for when you need more, okay?
Okay.
Okay. What is going on, Gary Woods? Hope you're doing good. The Ambulance was a great and innovative Bay movie. Yeah, Ambulance is another one. 13 hours. Yo, the man makes really good movies. Armageddon. Here. Like, people gonna try to tell me that Armageddon ain't a good movie. Like, come on. Come on. Let's see who else we have in here. 22 Comics. What up? What up? See, oh, careful. All right, scrolling. What is going on? Brother John Comics in the building. Yo, I am super excited about going to Heroes Con. Not this weekend, but the next Heroes Con in North Carolina, the last bastion of a real comic convention. Last year was a blast, and the highlight was getting to spend so much time with Brother John, Digger Jim, and Chip Gettler. Like, playing Pops, and them kind of, for the most part, did the con together. Like, we had meals together. Go get something else. Y'all aren't eating all the unicorn cakes. Yeah, we can do that.
That is yours and this is mine.
Like, we get up, we go hit up the breakfast at the hotel, hang out. It was just a good time. I don't need one. I don't want one. Thank you.
I want this one. I want that one. I want to eat two.
Well, if you finish one, you can eat the other one.
Okay.
We don't open two at once. But I can't wait to do that again and get to spend some time with Brother John and Jim, Chip, if he's going. Like, it was a great time. That was the most memorable part, was hanging out with them guys, man. It really was. Loader Empire, what is happening? I really want to see the Spider-Verse movie. Don't know if you picked up Steelworks, but tell me if it's worth getting. Did I pick up Steelworks? I don't know. Of course I did. And one of these will be given away today as well. I'm really excited for it, but I will talk about that here. Let me get through the chat real quick. I feel like I'm falling behind on it. I mean, the kids are hanging out too, so just had a coffee. No tea here. Sorry, bro. No worries. I remember being my mom's remote control. Yeah, they are. I just let them have the remote control at this point. What's the Snapple fact? You'll have to stay tuned till the end to find out. How about that? We'll do that. Remind me at the end. We're cheaper than batteries. Yeah, I do remember that too. My TV growing up did not have a remote either. Mine have a nice tea today. Yeah, dude, I just love these Snapple teas. I drink water and coffee, but these things are amazing. I don't even like normal tea, but you give me peach tea, game on. Spider-Verse was fantastic. I wasn't a fan of the ending, though. I mean, middle. I like zero sugar iced tea, Snapple. Taste the flavor. There is a museum of strawberries in Belgium. That's the Snapple fact. There's a museum of strawberries in Belgium. Weird one. Just walked in. Word to all the homies across the world. Pure cinema. I guess something about Spider-Verse on that one. Pure cinema. I think Bay could fall into that too. Let's see if we can get to the end. Make sure I haven't missed anybody who snuck in here toward the end. There we go. We got the adventurous Joe in the building. What is going on, man? Hope you're doing good today. People that saying the hellos, people that saying the hellos. We made it, guys. We made it to the end. There we go. There we go. So what is it? Today is the first Wednesday of the month. That's right, isn't it? Because last week was that fifth Wednesday stuff. Yeah. The first new comic book day of this month. The first Tuesday of the month. The DC day is upon us. God, that's a cover. So this is what we'll be giving away today. So it was already mentioned. Loaders asked. Steelworks #1 dropped. And I got that John Donovan cover, that classic 90s look there. He's like homaging himself. The way that his suit is drawn in this is just amazing. Just the perspective, everything screams Reign of the Superman. I mean, look at that. Look at that. That is a cover and a half if I've ever seen one. John Henry Irons for the win right here. I love that they were smart enough to put Luthor Corp right there, and you got the Daily Planet right there. So, man, they've already been building up to this brand new Steelworks book in the back pages of Action Comics. You know, they do the backup stories in a lot of the books. Steelworks has been in there the past 2 issues of Action. In it, I was planning on checking this book out anyways. It's a super family title, and like the House of L is really rocking and rolling right now. But having read those backup stories, I was legitimately pumped for this one because they're really damn good. They are really damn good. And dude, that cover is just So I have this thing with only buying A covers because, you know, all these variants can add up and it's just going down a rabbit hole. And when I stop and look back at my collection, look back at a run, and I see like an A cover with a trade dress and a B cover with a minimal and an issue that has the Dawn of DC banner or the Infinite Frontier banner, the New 52 banner, whatever banner it might have, and it's not consistent, it messes me up. I can't stand it. So I buy A covers, and on a rare occasion, I'll buy an A cover and a variant. So what this show has helped me out with, yeah. What?
I don't know where my phone went.
You don't know where what went?
My pillow.
Oh, I'm not looking. I done gave you 3 more today. You're just gonna have to go find it. No way. No way, Jose.
Why did we not get one?
No way, Jose.
Why did we not get one?
You can ask Matt.
No.
When we go back up to the store, you can ask Matt.
But we were home.
I know, but you're going to have to wait till we go back to the store and you're going to have to ask Matt. Okay? Okay. So what this show has helped me out with is I can do things like I get my A cover. Beautiful Clayman artwork there. Reminds me of the Goni Montez Power Ranger variants, but beautiful Clayman artwork. And then I get the variant that I think is fantastic. And I just give it away. But I brought it home with me. I get to own it for a little bit, get to look at it and all that. And it really scratches that itch. So that's always good. That is always good. 22 says, yeah, the inconsistencies drive me crazy too. What is going on? Old Wolf, what is up? Hope you're doing good today. Hey, I made it. Start over. No. Superbooks have been great. Yeah, they really have. They've been knocking it out the park with the House of L. Hashtag Ask Matt. So let's get to it. The next one we'll be giving away today, and huge shout out to Izzy because I didn't know that this was going to be foily. I do know that I highlighted it on the top pick video that me and Chris the Comic Vet do, but it says Francis Manifold Flash 800. But the thing is foily. Look at all the lightning glimmer, the lightning bolt, and you have Wally on there, Linda, and the 2 kids. That right there. Oh, that right there is a cover. So those are the 2 that we'll be giving away today. Just amazingness. Let's see. Love Clayman cover. I like the ink work on that book. Yeah, it's pretty solid, super solid. So these are the 2 that we'll be giving away toward the end of the stream. Let me get this open. I'm hearing car doors and stuff. There we go. So stick around. That's what's going down. So let's get into it. Let's look at what dropped. It'll be my first since C2E2 where we all meet up in a while. Just bought my DC books home. Heck yeah. Heck yeah. It's my first ever. Oh, this is your first con ever? Wow. Yeah, very, very good cover. Dude, I'm excited. Durs will be at Heroes Con. There's a lot of us going to Heroes Con. A lot of people from the YouTube community here. All right, here we go. So we're going to point it out. There's the A cover. We talked about that. Yeah, I thought it was pretty interesting. Even this cover kind of makes sense because that first backup story that they did in action, he reveals his identity to the press. We have John Henry Irons and his niece trying to set up Steelworks. It's kind of like their company, like to help rebuild Metropolis, make it better, and bring it back up from all the stuff that's been happening, from all the refugees of World to the constant battles, attacks, giant robots, monsters, Lex Luthor, all that kind of stuff. But I'm looking forward to seeing where they take it. It is slated as one of the 6-issue miniseries under the Dawn of DC banner, written by sci-fi icon and voice of Steel, Michael Dorn. If I'm not mistaken, I think someone said that's the actor who plays Worf. Is that right? Is that Worf? Stick around. Someone owes DJ money. Only if I put it in print. Only if I put it in print. Let's see. Sorry, I can't make it. My daughter's graduating high school. Dude, just catch her college graduation. Yeah, just catch her college graduation later in a few years. Come down to Heroes. Hell, bring your daughter. We can celebrate and do a graduation party for her down in Heroes. That, there you go. Problem solved. Look at me. Problem solver. You know who doesn't know how to solve a problem? That's whoever's been in charge of the release schedule for Dark Knights of Steel. It's the penultimate issue, issue 11 of 12. I feel like this book has taken 5 years to release. It has been plagued by inconsistent release schedule. It did take that little mid-series hiatus that a few series that released around its time did. Makes 0 sense to me. And now we're 1 issue away from the end that way. And no, you're not. Then we're going to see how it all plays out. I've been enjoying this, the big kind of twist that we had in it. In the last issue where they revealed the big twist, I called it an issue 2, but it didn't take away any of the awesomeness of it. Gorgeous Dan Mora cover. This is pretty much Game of Thrones twisted in the DC universe. You have multiple different houses in this sword and sorcery world. No, ma'am. No, ma'am. No, sir. Nope. Nope. And it's kind of like the House of El, the House of Thunder and Lightning, and then the Amazons. But it's pretty wicked. Hey, dude. Hey, Finn. No, sir. No, sir. That's twice. No, because y'all are getting too crazy out there with the crazy poles and climbing on the stuff. No, we're not doing outside right now, homie. I know I said no. It's really that simple. Y'all are going to come here. Yeah, what is this? What is this? A pinky promise. I know they're serious. All right, no climbing up on top of the house.
Okay.
Not this house. They have playhouses out there. But yeah, Dark Knights of Steel, I'll be happy to see it go. I hope if nobody's read it, they check it out. But don't try to read it till it's done. Like, just get a collected version of it. You probably could get the first 6 issues already in a collected version. Definitely worth reading, though. Tom Taylor's great with Elseworld stuff, and that's what it is. So next up, here's one that I'm not excited for, but I'm kind of excited for. And there's something that's really funny on here as well. This is Batman 136. So we just had the big Batman issue 900. I mean, it was actually issue 900. It was Batman issue 135 of this current run. But here on the cover, under this Dawn of DC header, they've started actually adding Legacy 901. So they don't do that, right? DC never actually puts legacy numbers on it. We know. Like, is anything else this week with legacy numbers? I don't see anything else with legacy numbers. So what's the deal? So I guess just because they wanted to make a big to-do, a big stink of issue 135 and really sell it and like run it up, they pointed out it's issue 900. So now DC is printing legacy numbers. I mean, it's cool, but yeah, I think I kind of like the format to it, though. Because if we look at that last month's Batman 900, 900's all in big. Issue 900, Legacy 900, 135 right under it. And then they just kind of switch it on this one. 136, Legacy 901. I wonder if that'll last. I wonder if that's going to last on these new books, if we'll start adding it to like Superman. We have an all-new Superman #1 that started a few months back. We got a brand new Flash #1 coming, Wonder Woman #1, a Green Lantern #1. We have all these #1s, which isn't normally DC shtick, to do all these relaunch at #1. So I wonder if it'll stick. I wonder. There's a lot of miniseries dropping these days, so maybe it's just they're just cleaning up shop. They're making things a little tighter, a little more straightforward, transparent for the people that might be wondering. The old head fans out there like those big numbers, and new fans think it's a little hard to know where to jump in. So it kind of makes everybody can get what they're looking for. I feel like the scheduling inconsistencies hurt the momentum of that book for me. Human Target did the same thing and made the ending weaker for me. Yeah, Human Target actually stayed consistent. They didn't have a big delay with that. They had that midway break, but they did the one-shot special. This did that, plus it's had multiple delays between. Well, I'm saying you didn't say that's not a good idea. No. Get frustrated all you want. That took all of 3 minutes for them to go out there, and they're right back in because clock their head doing stuff they shouldn't be doing. Mark multiply tasking like a pro. That's the only way to do it. Only way to do it. I can't believe your kids want to go outside. My kids stay outside. I'm having to fuss with them to come in. I don't do technology babies, man. No tablets. The only kind of TV they get is like the TV in the living room kind of thing. Yeah, they would rather be inside. My kids are covered in dirt 70% of every day. That's it. That's all. Love that line from Fubar and use it often. Yep. I didn't even think about it. I didn't even know. Was that in Fubar? Never heard of it. Of course I've seen Throw Mama from the Train. What is going on, Flo Dameron? Hope you're doing good today. I thought I saw it. There we go. This is what I was looking for. They do legacy numberings on Flash and Wonder Woman. I think you said something about Action Comics earlier. Lost all interest in that series because of delays. Yeah. People just they don't realize how much that hurts stuff. The same thing. What was the other one? Nice House on the Lake. Oh man, that one also took a big hit because of it. Entropy in Comics. What is going on? They also do it with Action Comics. Action Comics. No, they don't, right? Because Action Comics is on issue 1053 right now. Detective Comics is on 1050 something. There's no low number. They'd have to start it over to do legacy numberings. They just kept it running. If they do start it over, man, I'd be sad. Like I remember how they did that weekly series for Detective Comics just to try to get it to a higher number than Action. They intentionally outpaced Action just to make Detective Comics their highest numbered series. We'll see. They're doing it for us old folks who hate renumbering. Yeah, I think it works. It's problem solver, right? Problem solver. DC uses legacy numbers when they want to. Wonder Woman and Flash 800 are the same. Then we're back to #1. 35 in the chat. 21 likes. Hit that thumbs up. That'd be great. Help battle the YouTube algorithm. It's a battle as old as time itself. I think Batman will stick. No need to mess anything up between 900 and 1,000. Yeah. Oh, they're going to get that 1,000. But at least they hit the numbers honestly. They actually have that many of the book. Talking to you, Amazing Fantasies 1,000. Age ain't nothing but a number, is he? Oh. What is going on, MK players? I don't work for you, Remy. Let's see. That's awesome. So many kids stay in and don't know what to do outside. My kids get frustrated. Like I told him, nope, we're staying in for a minute. And he went and walked to the other room. I'm sure it'll only be, I don't know, give them 10 minutes and they'll have tipped a bunk bed over or something trying to play outside, inside. What is going on? Kenny Bird is in the building. The real James Willie. Hello. My favorite time with my boys is playing a video game of a father and his sons outside playing. Perfect. There it is. That's the way to do it, Remy. Nice. Nice. We don't have all that kind of marketing ad stuff here, but yeah, Batman Legacy numbering's on there. Brand new run. We had that 900 wrap up, the little red mask thing. We're leading into some wind down story. I think it's funny. Batman's looking at his hand on the cover. For those that don't know, Batman absolutely lost his hand. Didn't get it back. Lost his hand in Batman issue 900. And I think it was Batman Beyond Bruce. Was it? Yeah, I think it was Batman Beyond Bruce, if I remember correctly, that just was able to slap a robotic hand on there. And we'll see. We'll see if his hand comes back or if Batman in main continuity is like Luke Skywalker at this point. But I think this is going to start teeing us up for what's coming with the Gotham War, where Batman and Catwoman are going to head up for ownership of the streets of Gotham kind of thing. That'll be the big in Batman event inside the pages of Batman, where Batman and Catwoman are facing off post Night Terrors, which is just a 2-month little thing happening. That whole Night Terrors event is only going to last 2 months. It's not going to be like a 7-month with 7 issues or like a 12-month kind of event. It's just a little 2-month in and out kind of thing. Speaking of in and out, we have Superboy John Kent, or Superman John Kent, popping in and out of different multiverses trying to save Kal-Els, and getting marooned on the Injustice world of all places. If you're a big fan of the Injustice video games, that's where we're at in John Kent's story right now. This is actually really solid. I have read this one already. The John Kent stuff kind of goes to the top of my stack. I'll be honest with you guys, it's good. Like, it's just really good. If you're a fan of Tom Taylor and the body of work that he has at DC, this is the little mini series to take a look at. Touches on Earth 2, the Injustice stuff. Like, he's just kind of hitting a lot of the different properties that he's worked on over the years. But it's pretty cool having John get introduced to this world, because everything is different. And this is his first time seeing like what it would look like with his dad as a dictator, as Damian as a bad guy, like watching how Clark is kind of the same no matter what universe you go to. But this is pretty cool. We do have John Kent with those electric blue abilities that we saw him tease one time so far. And I'm ready to get more and more of that. I'll just leave it at that. I'm ready for as much electric blue John Kent as you could possibly give me, because I think that just screams my like childlike excitement for comics, because I was a kid when Superman went electric blue, then split to electric red, and Pops got me little toys of it back in the day and all that stuff. And I even have one up there, but I just think it's fun. It's fun. It's cool. And the way that they've introduced it to the John Kent character is really cool too. It's super cool. Boom, boom, boom. I hated when Marvel did that. It really screwed up the comics when I was collecting them. I think he's talking about the legacy numbering. Yeah, my mind tells me I'm 21, but my body keeps telling me I'm 85. That's about. I think I'm about at a 12 and a 40, mind and body. I just don't look at mirrors. What is going on, Christopher Brooks? How's it going, man? Hope you're doing good. Another one of the locals there. All right, so if you guys checked out the Peacemaker show on HBO Max, if you loved it, if you thought it was awesome, first off, you were absolutely correct. Second off, you need to be checking out Peacemaker Tries Hard. This is issue 2. I'm not sure how long this goes for. I'm sure it's a mini series. It's under DC Black Label. It's definitely R-rated. Written by Kyle Starks. It is the actual unofficial sequel to the season 1 of the television show. 100% in continuity of the show. This definitely isn't like when they go to make season 2, this book won't matter at all, but this book is piggybacking off of the Suicide Squad as well as that show. We have Mansoor. I don't even know how to say his name. Mansoor, whoever, and Brain. They're looking for the perfect physical specimen for Brain to use as a body. Peacemaker gets rope-a-doped into it. It's almost like a John Wick scenario. He ended up bonding to this dog, this little dog that he found at a job he was doing. And they take the dog. They kidnap the dog, and they're using it as leverage because they need the perfect human specimen, peak physical specimen. They need Deathstroke. And there was a funny moment where he even offers himself, and they just thought that was outrageous. Like, why would we want Peacemaker as the physical specimen? So they're going to be sending him off to get Deathstroke. He's not capable of that. He can't take Deathstroke. Not a chance. So this is going to be interesting to see where this goes. If it even ends up going down that route, that's what was told to him. But with a book like this, it can start here and end up a mile away on a different set of train tracks. I'm excited to see where it goes, though. Definitely been loving Peacemaker. Really excited about the character ever since that television show. I was excited for him with the Suicide Squad movie. By the end of that movie, I absolutely hated the character. John Cena and James Gunn did such a good job performing that character and writing that character. You were meant to hate him, and damn it, I hated him. I'm a huge Rick Flag fan, so I broke my heart seeing Joel Kinnaman go out like that. But he went out like a hero, and the way that they redeemed the Peacemaker character in the show, 2 thumbs all the way up. Not only did they make me stop hating him, I absolutely love the character. I absolutely care for the character at this point. It was impressive. And Eagly's a badass too. Really looking forward to seeing what they do with him after that. But I'm glad that we have this series that kind of tied us over. We even, despite that movie coming out, the movie and the show, we really haven't had a lot of Peacemaker. And now he's everywhere. He's kind of like, he's the character they're using to let us know that there's bigger things happening in the DC continuity. He's popping up in everyone's titles, letting us know that Amanda Waller, who he's working for, is kind of building up to a massive thing. Massive, massive thing. I think that's going to be the next actual DC event, where you have like 7 to 12 issues. It comes out monthly and it runs for a while. It affects a lot of stuff. It's going to have to do with Amanda Waller having that Suicide Squad or her own Dark Justice League set up on Earth 3. I got myself on reading World's Finest, and it was really good. Thanks for the advice, Mark. Yeah, World's Finest is fire. And speaking of World's Finest, you have Mark Waid and Dan Mora. Mailman, anything good? Anything good? Junk mail. Put a package in there. Junk mail, and he's gone. Trash. Speaking of Mark Waid and Dan Mora, that same dream team is working on Captain Marvel right now. So we have Shazam, issue number 2. Man versus Myth. Look at that cover art. Look at that cover art. My God, Dan Mora was just meant to draw comics, and this character right here might be the one. I talked about it when reviewing the issue 1, how he was drawing him in a very classic way, how Captain Marvel kind of has like the lines for eyes, like little slants, and the high eyebrows. I mean, look at that. Look at that. That is just absolutely captivating. That is awesome. This is really cool. They're kind of touching on like how this character has been. They're trying to find a footing for him over the past 10 years. Because of legal reasons, they couldn't call him Captain Marvel, so he didn't have a name. If you thought his name was Shazam, bad on DC for leaving that open-ended for you to think that. His name is not Shazam. That's the Wizard's name. Has been for, God, almost 100 years. We're coming up on 100 years. We're like 80 years of the Wizard being Shazam. Then out of nowhere, we're going to pretend like the Wizard's name is not Shazam and Captain Marvel's name is Shazam. He can't even say Shazam. What's your name? Can't tell you. It's a secret? No, it's not a secret. I just can't tell you. That doesn't even make sense. His name has never been Shazam, ever. Not for one single day in history. But they left it where people thought that, didn't know better, didn't have it. That blows my mind. I grew up loving this character so much because of Kingdom Come. And then they turn him into like this little child-minded superhero. They take away his name. They do all kinds of stuff. And a big part of me loving him is because of Mark Waid. His run on Kingdom Come, what he did in that was just amazing. The hero's journey and hero's arc and like how sad what happened with Billy was. It was just so impactful to me as a 3rd grader. And now in the pages of this book, it's all getting addressed. We don't have 37 children running around with the power of Shazam. We don't have him running around without a name. He's been dubbed Captain. We know we can't call him Captain Marvel yet, but they established Mary, who's been like Mary Shazam or something. She's been established. Canon again. Mary Marvel is her name. Billy is Captain. And they like play into it with like this whole little international aquatic incident or something that happened in the ocean. So they call him Captain as a joke. But society calls him Captain. They pick up on it. Even in Shazam 2, Fury of the Gods, the actor who played Captain Marvel in the 70s live action show calls him Captain Marvel. Like they want it back on there. They want him to be his own character again. So this is supposed to be this series is supposed to be leaning into how he kind of deals with like monsters and mad scientists, stuff that he classically did. And in this first volume, we're supposed to be getting a story where the pantheon of gods that he represents with his power set are not happy with how he's doing it. So it seems like they're addressing in story all the little things that have really just taken away from this character over the years. Now, Jeff Johns did a fine job writing him. It's the premise that they messed up on. But I'm excited for this. You can see some of the gods down there. They were kind of teased in that last issue. We had a cool little cliffhanger. So I'm excited to see where this goes. Like, I did not expect to love issue 1 like I did. Again, like I love Captain Marvel. I don't love Shazam. And it looks like now we're already kind of in an in-between place. Now we just have to get this whole Wisdom of Solomon thing ironed out. Peacemaker issue 1 was great and excited for 2. Absolutely. Firebird the Nerd, what is happening? Flag was no Deathstroke. Absolutely not. Flag is no Deathstroke. Peacemaker might die. Ugh. In what? In the show, the movie, the book? Where are you thinking he might lose it at? I can see that. We have Peace Wrecker here now too. First time ever my DC pool is larger than my Marvel. Yo, I was talking about this at the LCS today. I just listened to Collecting with Durr say that the other day. Like, so many more people are saying that. And it's not because DC is better than Marvel or Marvel is better than DC. It's because right now there's better storytelling happening at DC. And it's been that way for years now. Not 10, 20 years, but years. Easily since the death metal phase. But so many people were jaded from a bad storytelling era, like a Bendis era. But dude, Marvel just is not putting any passion into their books right now. There are exceptions, obviously. Ghost Rider, the Punisher run, just that 12-issue Punisher series. But dude, there's just nothing but love inside the pages of these stories right now. The creatives working over at DC are firing on all cylinders. Dan Moore is an amazing artist for sure. Phil's Treehouse, what is going on? I bought a long box of Just DC off a friend. I've been reading a lot of stuff I've never read much of. Dude, that's awesome. That's the way to do it. That's the way to do it. Pops, Attic, what is going on? Captain Every Power. Nice. You must have watched Shazam 2 on Max. Nice. They fail to mention that in the movies. Guess they don't want to be associated with Marvel. It has nothing to do with wanting to be associated or not. I actually have a video up. It was like when I started doing those kind of like historical videos on Mondays, there was one of the earlier ones I did. It's called What's My Name? And it's got Captain Marvel on there. And it goes into it. It's a legal thing. That the Captain Marvel name has been battled over had numerous problems over countless different characters over the years. And DC got caught slipping. They got caught slipping. It's that simple. But yeah. His name predates Marvel, and Marvel came in and created Captain Marvel and slapped all kinds of copyrights and stuff on it. Like as soon as DC let a copyright lapse, yeah, they don't care one way or another about being associated with him. It's just a legal reason, just a legal thing. I agree. Wish you can have an actual name. Just call him Captain, which works for me. Absolutely, Captain works for me too. If you legally can't call him Captain Marvel, Captain works for me. Yeah, I'll keep calling him Captain Marvel. I don't care. It's his name. Poor Shazam. His life is full of controversy over names. 100%. That's all it's been for him. They're originally going to call him Captain Thunder. That would work now. Yeah, that's not a bad idea. If you want to put something else to it, just Captain Thunder. That's what they call him in the Flashpoint universe anyway. So it's already that was kind of like a throwback to it. What is going on the bronze page? How are you doing? Let's see. I love the JSA arc of Captain Marvel and Stargirl's friendship and the confusion over the idea that her and Billy are the same age. Yet as a hero, he's an adult. Yeah. Tell that kind of stuff to Hal Jordan. He needs to learn more about that kind of stuff. What was it, Arissa or something? He aged up in a day. He's like, hey, we're dating now. How about that? That was some weird time in Green Lantern comics. What is going on, House of L? Marvel seems to be nothing but cover buys. Yeah. I could not agree with you more. So true. DC's writing is far superior than Marvel. In the 60s through 90s, Marvel ruled, but DC picked it up again. Yeah. I don't know. They kind of bounce back and forth. That's just the nature of the industry. I got the 1 in 50 still works today to fire. Super fire. Good get. Brian, what is happening? Cheesy 1, what is up? Safe. It feels like the small B and C level characters at Marvel don't concern editorials much. Like the creatives have more freedom. The stories show it most of the time. You know? Someone lost a job over that name slip. I bet. Miracle Man was originally Marvel Man in the UK. Absolutely. I touch on that in the video as well. Then also talk about how like getting into the whole Miracle Man thing deserves a video of its own. That's a complex character history right there as well. I think Marvel's Hulk comics is going to be fire. Oh, I do too. You have Philip Kennedy Johnson taking over. I'm a huge fan of Philip Kennedy Johnson. That last Hulk run, though, I was ready to pluck my eyes out. Let's see. Here's the big boy book of the week. It's Flash issue number 800, a celebration of Wally West. I've read this one. It was the first one I read this week. It was super good. I'm not going to lie. I think we had 5 stories in here, if I'm not mistaken. It was billed as 4 stories, but I think I had 5. Yeah, it was definitely 5 because there was one unexpected one. So it was great. All around good. There's really nothing to kind of touch on without spoiling something, but Jeremy Adams had a story, Jeff Johns, Mark Waid, Cy Spurrier, and even Joshua Williamson. That's the one I wasn't expecting. Had a short story in here. The Williamson story was surprisingly the weakest of all. Well, I guess that's not really surprising because Jeremy Adams is top tier for this character. He's proven that with his run. Jeff Johns and Mark Waid are kind of legends. And then Cy Spurrier shocked me. Like I didn't know what to expect. He's the one that will be taking over the title starting next month with issue 1, Legacy number 801. And man, the whole thing was good. The setup for what's coming was fantastic as well. I was kind of on the fence. I was kind of nervous because I think Cy Spurrier, kind of darker, kind of grittier. What's up? What's up? What's up? Talk to me. What's up? Nothing? You just coming here to lay on me? Zzz. You sleepy? Oh, let me put this in here. Multitasking here. Sorry, guys. All right. So I'm more excited now for Cy Spurrier's run than I had been previously. And I showed y'all the giveaway books, but I got my own copy of this one, which probably will end up in the Legion loot. Like it's just gorgeous. So it'll probably end up in the monthly channel member giveaway box. And then let's see. Okay, yeah. So I picked up some more Flash variants. They do this typically whenever a new movie or show comes out. They always do like variants for that movie or show. So I've got Shazam issue number 2 and got that Flash in theaters June 16th variant. That's Ezra Miller running away from his legal problems. There you go. Said it before you had to. Saved you the time. But they actually, dude, he nailed that. That is a dope cover right there. That one's yours. You want some? Yeah, one of them's mine, one of them's yours. We can both share. And then we have the Flash issue 800. Let's see. Variant cover by John Boy Myers. This one's pretty dope. Wicked. Where are you going? Come here. I got the lid over here. And this was like I got the lid. Here. I'm not going to put it on tight. You're not walking around with a bottle open. Here. Look. I'll leave it where you can take it off. Watch. I just do that. There you go. No, don't. All right. Well, you're not taking it in there. You're too sleepy. You're making me nervous now. All right. I'll bring it in there in just a minute when I come in there, okay? Okay. Everybody start putting hashtag We Are Legion in the chat. I'm down to my last book, and I got 2 of these. Man, this thing is gorgeous. Now, I will admit the face on the Flash does not look very Ezra Miller-y, but it looks perfectly fine on its own. This is Batman 136, Legacy 901. The Leah Bermejo Flash movie variant. Absolutely love that. You got the Sasha Calle Supergirl up there. Michael Keaton's Batman, if you look, he's transitioning from Michael Keaton's Batman to Ben Affleck's Batman. I like that they got Michael Keaton at the top there, and then you have the Flash down below. So that is just a freaking sweet cover. And I got 2 of those because one of those is going in the channel member giveaway for this month as well. Had to get one for the channel member giveaway. Just gorgeous book. Bermejo did a great job when they did the Snyder cut covers as well. Just some gorgeous covers. I don't normally splurge on covers like that. But to be in all honesty with you, I'll probably end up putting a whole set of Flash movie photos in there because I have a slab for the giveaway, the Big Time Collectibles books, a Star Hinge hardback, and might just do Flash theme them out. So yeah, everybody start putting "We Are Legion" in the chat there and see what the wife needs. Hey, baby. I'm on my live stream right now. I can definitely pull the chicken out of the freezer and put it on the counter. No, I can't do that right now, but I can do it in the next few minutes. Let me write myself a note for that. So I'm guessing you're making chicken for dinner? Sounds good for y'all. Love you, bye. Chicken, freezer. Got it. Alrighty. So everyone remind me when we get to the end of this to take the chicken out of the freezer and put it on the counter. So the last thing that I came home with today, as y'all put hashtag We Are Legion in the chat to get you entered in for this giveaway. Let's go check these comments real quick. Any people commenting on the chat? Ezra Miller is going to do a 300 CGC signing, get it before it goes to jail. That's a good point. I did share that on my IG where he's doing the CGC in-house signing. He's not doing a lot of press or events or anything due to the controversial nature of the guy right now. So something like a CGC private signing event is a rare opportunity. He's not even doing press run for the movie. He's not even doing but one appearance that he'll only be doing standing for photographs at the premiere. So think what you want to of him. If you're somebody that might collect celebrity stuff or might want something, that's really your only chance. And I'm not even going to lie to you. I would love to have this yellow labeled. I'm not above having a celebrity plays a character sign a comic at all. I would have John Cena sign a Peacemaker book in a heartbeat. I would have Ron Perlman sign a Hellboy book in a heartbeat. I would let Henry Cavill sign a Superman book in a heartbeat. But the cool thing is they have these movie versions where it kind of associates them with it at that point, right? So it's not like, oh, let me get my first appearance of Superman signed by Henry Cavill. No, you can get your actual comic with Henry Cavill on it, signed by Henry Cavill. These books with Ezra Miller's Flash on it, signed by Ezra Miller. So yeah, different strokes for different folks for sure, for sure. I think, but no, they can't get Henry Cavill in there. It kicks me off. I want, man, they got to get him eventually because he touches a lot of stuff like The Witcher and this. He's gonna be doing Warhammer. So yeah, and I think it's like God, I forget the name of the company that helps facilitates these bigger celebrities. Like when I say bigger, I mean bigger for CGC, not necessarily compared to other celebrities. But God, it's something Authentics, I think. I'm not getting it at all. Taking their biggest book and filling them with trash. Yeah, ironically, I can't think of a book that costs more than cover price that I would get done by a celebrity off the top of my head. I would definitely get Next Men with Hellboy's first appearance signed by Ron Perlman. He is Hellboy in my mind. I mean, David Harbour, I really enjoyed that movie. Rob Marshall films are like stuff that I collect. He's just yeah. Yeah, I can't think of like wanting to get like signed. Oh, let me get this mega key of this character and get this actor to sign it. I don't associate the two. Gaiman's Miracle Man is the ongoing. See all these We Are Legions in the chat. These We Are Legions. Yeah, that won't do it, Pops. He's got the We Are Legion custom emoji for the channel members. You got to put hashtag We Are Legion. Hashtag don't forget. I feel like chicken tonight. I'm waiting to get a John Johnson. Oh my God. What Becker's doing right now is what's called triggering me. Love you, Becker. Just remember, Night Thrasher sucks. John Johns is the best. The ASM Garfield cover is demanding now. Dude, I love there's like they did 3, I think it's 2 or 3 movie photo variants for the Amazing Spider-Man. They haven't ever been cheap. I'm a sucker for movie photo variants. As a matter of fact, if y'all wait here while y'all get that hashtag in, I'll grab this box out of my mail. I'll never open if I don't do it now. Is it this one? Yeah, this one just came in a couple of days ago. And see, when stuff comes in, I write what's in it on there with a Sharpie and then put it on the leaning tower of mail that I get in because I don't ever do unboxing videos anymore. But I'm an absolute sucker for movie photo variants or like the books that they're doing now. I love them because like ever since I was little, like that's what drew me to Alex Ross. It was like the closest thing to real life we were going to get for these characters. Early digital art, like back in like the JLA classified and stuff. Like it was just so wicked. So when this got put up, I think it's Spectral Comics. Yeah, Spectral Comics. They did that John Jang 2099 book. So this is the second time I shot from them. I got that John Jang 2099 book, impossible to pass up. And they had a little card. There it is. And then when they started advertising this, I had multiple people hit me up and say, "Yo, have you seen this?" So there's that. If you want to pause the screen and get the QR code for them, they have some dope covers, some cool shared exclusives with some other shop. And as far as I know, this was theirs. So this is a Batman: The Long Halloween #1 variant, and oh my god, oh my god, look at this! Ooh, the I Am Vengeance variant for Batman: The Long Halloween #1. I don't think this is the anniversary issue either that came out not long ago. I think this is actually a reprinting of Batman: The Long Halloween issue #1. But man, I had to have it. And I have the trade dress and the Virgin variant. Dude, that is just absolutely amazing. I absolutely loved this movie. What a really cool take on the character. When that Batmobile fired up for the first time, it was over with. Atomic battery to power, turbine to speed. Is there something on that cover? Or is it on the bag? Well, that looks like stuff on the cover, little speckles. Let's see. Is the cover just dirty? Yeah, the cover's definitely got dirty stuff on it. Y'all see this? Like all those white little speckles. I mean, obviously the rain, but you see like the white speckles and stuff. That's weird. Very weird. So Spectral Comics did a cool cover, but they're not big time collectibles, guys. Nelson and the guys over there, that literally looks like when something gets wet then dries and like the mineral in the water stays behind. Yeah, that would have never been shipped out of big time collectibles. Y'all see how that little speckling and stuff? Not okay, Spectral. Not okay. But I don't care. This isn't getting graded or anything like that. If anybody who bought a book from them deserved to receive that, it's me, because I honestly do not care. And this one has literally the identical stuff, 100% identical. Maybe it's printed on there. I mean, down to the exact shape and design of it. Y'all see that? Bump for bump, white smear for white smear. That's crazy. So that has to be printed on there. Yeah, that's super weird. I wonder if that's like from a frame or something. I don't know. I'd be interested to know. But it's a gorgeous book all the same. Gorgeous book all the same. Let's see. I had a little thing up here. I saw where Wheelchair Superhero 87 asked what we're thinking of Superman Season 3. I'm loving it. Absolutely loving it. Absolutely loving Season 3. Printing error for sure. Yeah. Just saying Night Thrasher sucks is still giving him the reaction he wants. If it was me, I would say the best new Warrior scroll. You're not wrong. You're not wrong. It is a rad Batman cover. So let's pull this other screen in. Oh, yeah. My shop gave me a stack of bookmarks today. It's the Dan Mora art for the New 52, how they did those posters, those banners. I mean, New 52. Dawn of DC. It's a bookmark set. An entire set. So they did 16 different posters. Malik is awesome right there. Look at how fire. Whew. Dan Mora was meant to draw Superman. They had 16 posters for the Dawn of DC stuff. That's what I'm ready for. Get me an Aquaman book back. Black Adam looks pretty cool. They need to, I don't know, make him more fierce, more menacing. That's definitely just Black Adam. That's not Shazam. Or Captain Thunder, Captain Marvel. Jackson's a badass too. But yeah, check with your shop. Those are awesome. 16 of them. So the kids were upset that they all didn't get one. That's a whole set. So I'll end up doing something with it. I don't need to keep it. I don't need to give it to my kids because they'll just spread them around the house. They won't appreciate them, but for a couple of minutes. There we go. So let me see if this is showing. We got the We Are Legion hashtag in there. Give us the bookmarks also, LOL. Maybe, maybe not. Got those in posters from Nick's Kicks. He's the best. He is the best. He works out to make his arm so big so that he'll hold us safely. Really making up for last week with the run time today. I appreciate that. Thank you, Becker. Was last week too short? We got 37 in there. Let's spin this thing to see who's going to win. So, again, this is for Steelworks number 1 in the Francis Manifold variant for Flash issue number 800. This is getting shipped free anywhere in the continental U.S. If you are not in the lower 48, you can pay for the shipping if you decide you want them. If you are a channel member, it's free shipping worldwide. And this week's winner is going to be Canadian Survivalist, who I assume is in Canada. So hit me up on IG. Let me know about shipping if you have a U.S. address or if you want to cover the shipping, 100% up to you. Let me know. And I appreciate everybody coming today and hanging out. Get out to your shops. Support these local shops. It is a fantastic week for reading books, for cover buying. Get out there and let them know that you appreciate them. And be sure to hit that notification bell. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. And be on the lookout tomorrow. We have another potentially controversial video, I guess. A lot of people have strong opinions about the subject matter tomorrow. And then this Friday, we have the live community hangout. It'll be a little bit shorter than normal. No, it won't. We're going Thursday to see Transformers. Yeah, so yeah, it'll be a normal community hangout. I have to work this weekend, so I'll really be looking forward to getting together with the community and hanging out and blowing off some steam before another long work week. And then the following week is the Flash week. So big things coming. That Flash movie has got a lot of high expectations. It has a lot of making up to do. So we'll see how it goes. I'm excited to dive into a lot of this stuff. I'll see y'all Sunday night for At Week's End, 8:30. It'll be a Transformer Rise of the Beast special. So if you've seen it, come by and talk spoilers. If you haven't seen it and don't care, come by and talk spoilers. It'll be a good time. And until next time, as always, I'm Mark, but we are Legion.